Hi guys, welcome to my channel and I hope you're doing fantastic today because I'm about to share with you how to make this twisted top. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to draft the pattern including sewing it. Before we waste any time, let's get started. And please don't forget to give it a good thumbs up. So guys, we're going to start with our front pattern. And before we do anything, I am going to start by creating a side dot. So right on the bust line, I am going to mark 1 inch down. Then I'm going to mark or extend the center dot all the way to the bust line. Now once I am done, I am going to go ahead now and extend that line, the side line, to the bust point line. Then on top of that line, I'm going to create a dart leg, which is half an inch on one side and half an inch on the other side. Then I'm going to connect all these points to the bust point line to create a dart. Now you want to go ahead and add an extra piece right in front of your pattern, and then on the bust point line I am going to mark 1.5 inch and then just extend the line of the bust line. And then once I'm done, I'm just going to connect it to where my pattern, the waistline, starts to that new line of the bust. Then from that point again, I'm going to extend it all the way to the shoulder line. Once we're done doing so, I want to go ahead and cut out the pattern. And I am going to just remove the side dart by cutting it out. And then the next thing is I want to open the bottom dart and then close it. Now guys, I am going to take the top part or the top piece of our front pattern, and on that point there I am going to create a slash line, and then from the top of that line I am going to mark half an inch up, then half an inch down, and then extend the line also. Now for the bottom piece, I'm also going to do the same thing. I'm first going to mark a line from one corner to the other, and then I'm going to mark half an inch on top and another half an inch at the bottom of that line. Then we're going to extend all the lines. So once we're done, we're going to need a new pattern paper and just create a guideline as I'm showing here on the screen. Then you're going to take your top front piece, cut it, and then you spread. So I've noticed that one of the leg is past the middle line, so it's fine. You can retrace another line like I'm showing here, and then the other line, it's fine, you can just remove it. And then you want to also slash the bottom piece of the front pattern. Now take note here, the way I'm placing the front pattern, the waist is going to be facing up. I don't know if you do understand. So now I'm going to be spreading it up. So this is how it looks once I've glued the pieces down. So from the top part, you just want to create a straight line. And then once you've created a straight line, you want to trace around it. Okay guys, this is how my pattern will look. I just want to show you something, that the shoulders are facing up, and on the other side the waist is also facing up. Okay, so it's going to be twisted once we are going to sew it into fabric. So right at the bottom I'm going to mark 3 inches and just going to create some notches. And then we're going to go ahead and cut this pattern onto our fabric. So guys, I did cut out this pattern on the fabric. As you can see, I cut ×2. So this is how it looks, and also transfer the notches that you have made onto your pattern paper. So I'm going to fold this pattern right sides facing. Just going to remove the bottom one. Right sides facing, as you can see, only at the bottom, and you just leave that 2 inch or the 3 inch that we've notched. So I did go ahead and I sewed all the way to the bottom, and I left an opening, right, that opening, that the 2 inch opening. There it is. So now I am going to take the other piece . I'm going to take the other piece and I'm going to pass it through that opening that we left. So as you can see that I'm passing the other side of our pattern right through the opening. Then now you want to go ahead and sew it together right sides facing. Go ahead and sew a 1/2 inch seam. Okay guys, for the back pattern there's not much changes, but if you want, this is optional, you can lower the neckline for the back around 3 inches or 4 inches down. So I will show you guys how it looks on the mannequin once I'm done cutting and stitching. And we are done guys. I must say, sewing the front part was a little bit tricky for me, but then the more you practice, the more you get it right. And I can't wait for you guys to try on this project, and please tell me what you think about it. As for me, see you on the next one.